Pennies podcast. Guess what? We have all 6 pennies on the pod for the first time in like 2 weeks.
What up?
Let's do it.
Finally. Why is everybody so busy? I've been traveling a lot. I guess you guys have been swamped too.
We've just been waiting for you, man.
Okay. Well, we have a fun show today because we want to talk a little bit of basketball. And we heard about the new 3-on-3 Big League that was announced a couple, maybe like 3-4 weeks ago. It's funded, I think, by Ice Cube, and Roger Mason Jr. is like the president. He's like leading it up. It's a new league. The new league that's coming up in the summer after the finals. It's going to be a 3-on-3 league. So that's the most interesting thing there. Well, actually, the most interesting thing is that it's all old guys. You have to be over 30. You have to be retired. So there's a lot of former NBA stars that are confirmed, guys like Iverson and Billups. But what do you guys think about this, Albert?
I think it's awesome. I love 3-on-3 basketball. It's also half court, so you're gonna see like a lot of lazy guys, like just not playing any defense at all, just standing below the rim. So that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to see a lot of these X-stars, like you said, Iverson. I want to see Smush Parker back playing against these guys, and so I'm looking forward to it.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I just saw the 30 for 30 documentary that came out, I think, last week or the week before that, from ESPN, talking about the XFL. And to me, this actually has a lot of similarities to that league. Granted, XFL didn't have the star power. They were all guys who couldn't make it into the NFL, and they're really trying to put up a similar product and try to market it as, like, I guess, more violent than the NFL, or more exciting, more fun. But here, it's like all guys from I say us three at least, our generation of like basketball NBA stars, people we still look up to probably, people who just retired, people who still got a little bit of game left in the tank. So yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome because, well, for us, I think in particular, we think of all the guys that just retired in the last 4 or 5 years, and we're like, man, those guys could still play, and we're going to see it. And like Albie said, 3-on-3 is great because you got like space to play. You don't have to play that much defense, and there's a 4-point line, which I think everybody's waiting for in the NBA already. So it'd be a cool test. A little more on the
they
rules.
should bring back Del Curry for the 4-point line.
Oh man, that 3 he hit from the sideline is awesome.
Okay.
The other rules, it's first to 60 points by 2s and 3s, and obviously the 4s. 60 is a lot of points. I don't know about you guys. When I play half-court basketball, like 3-on-3 or something, it's normally to, like 10, 15 at the most if you're going by 1s and 2s. So 60 is going to be a lot of points.
There's a halftime, though, once they reach 30, I think.
Halftime is after one of the teams reaches 30, yeah. So they'll get a breather then. But these are old guys. That's the other thing. They're all over 30, so likely going to be more in the 35 to 40 range, I would think.
But
they're older, but they're going to be in shape. They're going to have a combine and everything just to make sure that these guys are going to be in shape,
though? Like,
I feel like guys like Iverson will never be out of shape, so he's going to be fine.
He looks forever young. I guess you can.
But
yeah, I agree with that.
I will say, even though it's 3-on-3, I think each team is slated with 5 players. So I mean, they can sub in and out anytime during dead balls if they get tired. And there's no fouls either, so they could foul and slow down the game as much as they want.
Wait, there's no fouls?
Yeah, so there's no player personal fouls. There's team fouls, and each team is allotted, I think, like 5 fouls before the other team shoots free throws. But as a player, you can't foul out.
Yeah. Oh, okay, no foul outs. But 5 team fouls and then you get free throws. That's huge, I think.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of free throw shooting.
Oh man, this is gonna be awful.
Do you know if this is indoor or outdoor? Like, is it gonna be?
I looked that up. It's indoors. It's in different arenas across the country. I really want it to be outdoors. You guys know how much I love outdoor basketball.
Yeah, I wish this was outdoor, like, you know, real street ball, like double rims, you know, like
white men can't jump.
They're not gonna play outdoors in July. Like, that's insane. It's way too hot.
Well, they are getting paid for it.
That's true, and it's marketed that it's created by the players and it's for the players. So all the money should be kept and made by by the players. So more information. It's a 10-week league. They're going to 10 different arenas around the country. The first 8 weeks are the regular season, and then you have the playoffs in week 9 and 10. So I like the week component of it because it's kind of like football to me. So that part is cool.
All right, so more interestingly now, we wanted to draft our best teams. So we're going to pick guys that aren't necessarily confirmed or anything, but they're all going to qualify. So they're all over 30, they're out of the league, and we're going to see who can field the best team right now. Before that, though, I wanted to hear your thoughts on what is the most important things you're looking for this type of a game. Mock, like what is some strategy you're going for looking at a 3-on-3 with old guys?
See, I'm going to have to change my strategy a little bit last minute just because I was hoping it'd be outdoor with double rims. So I was hoping all these shooters trying from the, 4-point circle or whatever they have would be doing their team a disservice. But I'm just looking for guys who would care. I want guys who would care about winning this league or care about winning at all costs. So guys who maybe not care enough where they're going to, be in jeopardy of getting technicals all over the place and giving the other team extra points. So probably not going to go with a guy like Rasheed Wallace or anything like that. It's a little too out of control. But I want guys who can really get it done in a 3-on-3 setting, which I think height and size is going to make a bigger difference now than it does in the NBA currently.
Man, I think Rasheed would kill it in this league. You don't?
Hey, don't give it away, guys. Don't give away your picks.
Okay.
I just did a random list generator. I'm gonna be first pick. I'll be second.
Okay.
Mock is third. And
This is rigged already.
This is already rigged.
Too bad. I did it first, so we're gonna go snake draft.
We're going to five players?
Yeah, we're gonna pick 5 players. Obviously, it's 3-on-3 though, so you got to make sure you get a team that's good for 3-on-3. Albie, do you have anything you want to start with in terms of like what you're looking for?
I already know my strategy. I'm not gonna tell you guys before the draft.
All right. Yeah, I mean the fun thing is that you can also just field a really fun team. We don't have to get like the best team. It could just be really fun. Okay, so I got first pick. I'll tell you guys part of my strategy. I want guys that aren't too old. That's the first thing. I want to make sure they've only been out of the league for a couple, 3-4 years max. And then Mock, you said like the big guys might be good. I agree because they are going to be like, in the NBA right now, you have a small forward, and they always move up to a power forward when they're late in their careers because they just can't get by them anymore. So the guys with crazy athleticism that you had that were blowing by their defenders, now they just have to play power forward because all they do really is stretch out the defense. So I think those athletic swingmen are not.
We're talking about you, Paul Pierce.
Not as important. I'd rather have like somebody who's big, who can defend everywhere, who's super high energy, and then I think the post-up game is going to be big too because as they get tired getting closer to 60 points, you need somebody who you can just dump the ball into and get buckets. And I also kind of want somebody who's crazy. So I'm going Kevin Garnett, number 1.
Oh, wow. You stole my pick.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is a solid pick. I like it.
Dude, I mean, he's going to be trash-talking everybody the entire time. I don't think there's technical fouls here, so...
No, there are. I looked it up. I looked at the rules.
That's fine.
I think first technical, the other team gets one free throw, but then after that, they start getting 2 or 3 technical shots.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So it adds.
Well, yeah. I also, KG was playing Carl Anthony Towns in practice. 6 months ago? So
yeah,
he's like ready to go. If you see him on Area 21 on TNT, he's like still crazy and he's in great shape. So, number 1.
I hope you picking him number 1 means he's off TV now because I don't really like watching him.
He's terrible. You can't understand anything he's saying.
Yeah, he's so bad on TNT. TNT as a whole, though, is really bad, in my opinion.
All right, Albert, you're next.
All right, so if you're going KG, I'm going to go with the power forward of that era, the player that's way better than KG in every way. He's probably swimming as we speak, so he's definitely in shape. Tim Duncan.
That's fine. I think I'm not going to have a fun team if I start with Duncan. It's just not going to be fun.
I can't wait until he banks in all these 4-point shots.
I mean, he's going to kill it. This is for old guy basketball.
Yeah, you got to go for the win. You can't go for a fun team.
I'm going fun. I'm going. You'll see.
All right. For me, first pick. I hate this guy in real life, and I just feel like as a Houston fan, I need to get my full money's worth. So I'm going with Yao Ming.
What?
Wow.
Yao
Yeah.
Ming? Have you seen him?
Man,
He's
we are
huge
going
now.
big.
Yeah. So
he ballooned.
so I hate. I think he set the Houston franchise back like 2 or 3 years by retiring at 32. I think he never learned how to set a solid screen. I think he never
Oh.
learned how to like pace
Because
himself.
because people would punch him in the abs.
Yeah, you're like Josh Howard, and but I just hate. I have this lasting image in my head of him. Every time I saw him on TV, he was at the free throw line, hands on his knees, and kind of just like shifting back and forth. And I hate that image of him. But I do feel like as a Houston fan, I need to get my full money's worth as out of his number one pick. So I need to, and I think actually this format he won't be useless. Like this is his format. If there's any format specifically for Yao, this would be it. 3-on-3, he doesn't have to run the court. There's no defensive 3 seconds. You just camp there in the lane and just go to work.
This is the most passion I've ever heard Mock speak with.
I need to get my money's worth. Well, he owes me at least 5 more seasons.
Well, the good thing, Mock, is that it's a snake draft, so you can take T-Mac next if you want, and you know they got chemistry.
Yeah,
so
I'm definitely going T-Mac next.
Oh, you are?
Wow.
Now in T-Mac, we're running it back 2005 now, and this is where they're finally going to get the championship Houston was promised.
Okay, I see your T-Mac, and I'm gonna pick. Well, my first draft pick, I picked the number 1 power forward of the time, and now I'm going to pick the number 1 shooting guard of the time.
No.
5-time champion, Kobe Jellybean Bryant.
Kelly, are you kidding? You have the worst team. Like, can you pick more dislikable players or something?
I'm just going to pick champions. Duncan has 5, Kobe has 5, and you guys are just going to pick losers.
I'm trying to figure out who you're going to pick next now, based on your strategy.
Probably Shaq or something. I don't know, man. Probably John Stockton, right? Somebody.
No, he never got a ring. I think, but Shaq, he's going to bring Kobe and Shaq back together. Bring the band back.
I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, I mean, my strategy might change because you guys just took Kobe and T-Mac. No, I'm going to stick with what I was planning, and I'm going with the point guard here because I want somebody who can run pick and roll with KG. Who can handle, who's not too old, who can still blow by guys, and who can shoot threes from 40 feet away.
Oh, no, you're going to take my guy.
Feet. I'm taking your guy. Gilbert Arenas, number 2.
Dang it.
Wow, yeah. Hibachi.
Dang it.
Kill it. I mean, isn't he perfect for this?
He is. That was my next pick. Man, I should have saved Yao. No one is going to take Yao.
Yeah, you did not need Yao. Okay. All right, so we each have 2 guys. This is a pretty big pick, the third pick. We each have a big, and we each have I have a point guard. You guys both have swingmen. So I'm going to take a swingman. I'm not that worried, though, about Kobe and T-Mac because they don't blow by anybody now. They just kind of shoot jumpers, right? So I'm going to get another shooter that I'm going to force you guys to guard me. Give me Ray Allen.
Ew.
Meh.
Give me Ray Allen to shoot 30-footers all day long.
You can have Ray Allen.
All right. I would never take him.
That's fine.
I'll take Denzel over Ray.
Okay. All right, Albert, you're up.
All right, 3rd round pick, and I'm going to stay with my championship motif, and he is a Chinese legend. He's won like 9 straight championships over there. I need someone to handle the rock. Dribble the ball. Stephon Marbury. And he's going to supply my team with unlimited $15 shoes.
Hey, I can get that for you for 2, man.
Wait, how old is... Well, Marbury's the same year as Kobe and Ray Allen, but wasn't he like a year or 2 older?
I think he's still playing in China, isn't he?
Ooh, that's good. That's a good pick then. I thought about him. Man.
I just have champions, man. Just champs.
Okay, so you guys went, got some ball handlers in there. So I was going to go Gilbert, but I guess I will move my 4th pick up to 3rd round and go with Skip to my Lou.
Wow.
Rayford Alston.
Street ball
Going back to
legend.
the beginning. Yeah, this is where his career started, man. Like, bring up the mixtapes. Anytime you're in a street ball setting and you got like a live camera rolling, I'm hoping they have like a old and one kind of announcer with a mic.
Cadillac.
Yeah, Cadillac just
or
walking the
Escalade.
sidelines. Yeah, so I think this is right up his alley. Skip to my Lou, and he can D up any of those point guards. His defense is very underrated.
Man, you love Houston.
I gotta go with Houston. I mean, I still remember his shooting is still pretty good back when he was still on Houston.
Okay. Well, man, if I had given you Gilbert and you had taken him instead of Yao, you'd be going all the magic number ones, huh? Trevor Ariza next. Oh, boy.
No, Ariza's still playing. He's not eligible. So my fourth round, I need an enforcer. I need someone to really play up this playground status, kind of no blood, no foul kind of guy. And I'm going to go with... No, I'm going away from Houston this time. I'm going Charles Oakley.
Oh, nice.
I know you guys just saw that video of him.
It took 11 guys. Yeah, it took 11 guys to take him down.
Yeah, and he's 53. Just imagine what he's going to do, without a full suit on. And yeah, so Charles Oakley, he's going to be my enforcer. I'm going to keep him on the bench until he needs to come in and kind of just lay some wood.
Until Yao gets hurt.
Yeah, he's the Yao backup. So Yao is going to be my finesse guy, but if Yao gets hurt like he always does and lets my team down again, Charles Oakley is just going to come in and just dirty shots all over the place.
All right, Albie, fourth pick.
All right, fourth round, and I don't know why you guys did not choose this guy. He's a two-time champion. Age is no number. He's a leading shot blocker in the history of the NBA, so I need a rim protector. If he and Duncan are on the same team, no one's going to score. Give me Hakeem, the Dream, Olajuwon.
No, he is too old. I don't think you guys are underestimating. Like, there's a real drop-off, I think, between 40 and, 45. These guys are over 50, Hakeem and Oakley.
No, I like that pick, man. I like that pick a lot. I've seen him play ball at a local gym here in Houston. He still got it.
I mean, I thought about him just because I want to see a dream shake and stuff, but I don't know. He's too old to play this game.
It's just 3-on-3, man. He doesn't have to move much.
There's no running. He just stands by the hoop and just either steals or blocks your shot. He's so good.
Yeah, but if you got guys shooting 4-pointers, Gilbert and Ray Allen, what are you gonna do?
I have Kobe running around out there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. All right. My fourth pick, I'm going to go with another big, too. We're all following the same format, huh? My second big, just to keep things crazy, to get that technical foul count up, I'm going with your guy, Rashid. Give me Rashid.
Oh, man, Rashid. That's a good pick.
End of his career, he was shooting threes too, so he's got range. He was always a really underrated defender. He can guard in the post as well as outside. So, I mean, I think he's going to be really good for this format.
All right, who's your last guy?
Oh, shoot. Not prepared. I'm going to need another guard. So I'm going to go with B. Diddy, Baron Davis, because I want more threes, more swagger. Nice. He's trying to make a comeback in the league just this year. He was in the Drew League, so I think he's still in good shape.
It's not bad. I mean,
it's a really good pick.
He can only play 2 minutes, and then he'll be out of breath. But yeah, that's a great pick.
Okay.
All right,
All right, Albert, who's your next champ?
So my last guy, and I'm actually gonna go away from the championship rings here. I need a marksman from the outside. I need someone who's clutch, just goes in there when it's 57 to 55, someone to win the game for me. And his name is Reggie Miller. Give me Reggie Miller at the three-point line.
Your team is so annoying.
Duncan and Hakeem, all they're going to do is post up and then kick it out to Reggie.
Ugh. All right, Mock, last pick.
So my last pick, I'm going to go with someone who can help me with this new innovative 4-point circle they have in the league. I heard Ice Cube on the radio the other day promoting up the Big 3 League, and he was talking about this 4-point circle. So it's not a 3-point line like it is, like we're used to it for the NBA, NCAA, all that. It's an actual circle that's on the court, and if any part of your foot is touching the circle, even if it's just part of your heel, it counts as a 4-pointer if it goes in. So I need a big shot maker. Obviously, I need someone who's willing and able and a little crazy enough to take those shots and make them. So I thought about Chauncey Billups, but I'm not going to go with him. I think he's too washed up. I thought about Steven Jackson, who I love, but he's a little too crazy. So I'm going to go back to Houston, back to H-Town, Clutch City, Robert Horry.
Oh, so Big Shot Bob.
Yeah, Robert Horry, Big Shot Bob. You can come in anytime and just launch fours all day.
Does he have that range, though? He never shot long threes.
Oh, he does. He does. As long as you have the shot clock running down or something and Vlade Divac or whoever is tipping the ball out to him, he's going to sink it.
He's too old, man. You guys picked all these old guys.
He's really old. He's my 5th guy. He can just stand out there.
But you have Charles Oakley, too, who's 53. You just said they're, like, so old. Okay, let's review the teams.
I feel like because you've picked so many young guys, they're still out of shape. They haven't hit that midlife crisis where they get back into shape yet.
True. Good call.
No, that is completely wrong. Okay, here's my team. I have KG, who is in amazing shape. Ray Allen, everybody knows, is, perfect, great shape as well. He
perfect?
has a crazy diet. Sorry, not perfect. He has a crazy diet and everything. Gilbert, we know he can shoot threes from anywhere. Rashid has probably put on a few pounds, but he looks pretty good. Did you see
Rashid in that Kobe commercial last year? He looked horrible.
No. Oh, really? God. And then I got Baron Davis, who was making a comeback just last year, so he's in good shape too. He can make threes. Well, that'll be pretty good. Albert has the champs. He's got 5, 10, 12, 21 championships. He's got Duncan, Kobe, Hakeem. He's got 9 Marbury champs in China. And Reggie Miller, the most annoying team possible besides Hakeem. And then Mock has the Rockets with an enforcer. He's got Yao, T-Mac, Skip to My Lou, Big Shot Bob, and then he's got Big Shot Rob. And then he's got Charles Oakley, a little bit of crazy. So I just wanted to find out, like, were there any other guys that we missed that you guys were thinking about taking? Like, Mock, were you thinking of taking Penny?
Thought about Penny. Had to kind of disqualify him for T-Mac just from the age aspect.
Yeah.
And Allen Iverson, obviously, who is going to be a player/coach, which I love. But I went with Skip to My Lou instead. But went back to my roots with Houston and back to Skip to My Lou's roots with the playground, with street ball.
Albie, what about you? Anybody you were thinking of?
Yeah, it was funny because you know how Mock went with the Houston motif. I actually wanted to do Dallas basketball players back in the day, so the Triple J's with Jason Kidd, Jamal Mashburn, and Jim Jackson. But instead I went for Stephon Marbury and his 9 rings.
Does he really have 9?
I don't know, but he has statues
really
and museums and everything that are dedicated to that guy.
Legit.
He's a national star. I'm surprised you wouldn't take the other Mav. I was thinking of Sean Marion, because I think he'd be pretty good here. Pretty flexible, could do a lot of stuff. I just dislike him, so I didn't even consider him.
I also thought about for Dirk to retire officially, and then you'll take him.
Oh yeah, Dirk would be my first rounder, no doubt.
Yep. Yeah, Dirk is on fire right now. The other guy that I really wanted was C-Web, but I just went with the crazy with Sheed instead. And I thought about Steve Nash, but he's got the back problems. Okay, so anything else you guys got?
No, I think we're good. I'm looking forward to this league.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about it more when the season comes. All right, thanks again for joining the Six Pennies podcast. Give us a like on Facebook at Six Pennies Podcast or Twitter at Six Pennies Pod.
Thanks, guys.